Is this thing on?
This is the tale of You've Been Tango'd. Launched in the 50s by Britvic, it was just another orange fizzy pop fighting for a bit of shelf space. But by the 90s, it was fading, overshadowed by the big boys, Coke, Pepsi, slick, expensive ads with rollerblades and saxophones. Tango needed a miracle, or at least a proper personality. So Britvic brought in HHCL and Partners, a London agency run by a bunch of Adland punks. Rupert Howell, Steve Henry, Axel Chaldecott. Directed by Paul Wyland. They looked at Tango and said, you know what this drink needs? A slap.
It started with a punch in the mouth, you know, because we was trying to do it as kind of stupid and slapstick as possible. Then it moved to a kick up the arse for obvious reasons. And then for that, it was still deemed as being too aggressive. So it went on to being sort of Morecambe and Wise-esque little tap on the cheek.
Hello, Tony. I think we might use a video replay here.
Super, Ralph. Let's do that.
Oh, yes, we could be in for a quintessential Tango'd taste sensation here. Why, yes, Tony, let's look again.
Yes, Ralph. The big orange fella ran in from the left, and he gives him a good old slapping.
It just illustrates the bite and buzz of real oranges in Tango.
Yes, Ralph. Super taste sensation, smashing drink, lovely.
You know when you've been tangoed.
The British public didn't just like the ad, they obsessed over it. You've been tangoed became a thing. Playground catchphrase, pub banter, news headlines, even the bloody Parliament had a word about it. And here's where it gets proper daft. Turns out this ad didn't just stop at telly. The Guardian reported it was pulled after kids started copying it.
It sparked a playground craze, and you know, people used to go around sort of slapping each other saying, oh, you've been tangoed. And it was all very entertaining and great fun, and there was no problems until we got a phone call one day from a surgeon who said, look, I'm not, you know, the complaining type, but I thought you'd like to know that I did an operation on a child this morning with a perforated eardrum, and I was wheeling him into the operating theatre on the gurney and said to him, what happened to you then? And he said, I got tangoed, Gov. And I mean, okay, it's funny, but we pulled the ad that afternoon.
Now you'd think after all that the agency might have chilled out, but nah. HHCL, they doubled down. They just kept chucking more mental ideas at the wall. 1993, they gave us the exploding pensioner.
Oh, yes, there she is! Is this little madam gonna pop that balloon? This could be another classic example of the hit of real oranges. It's Tango great, Tony! It's Tango exploding on his taste buds!
Yes, Ralph, what a shocker.
Oh, there she goes again!
She's done a tremendous job. Smashing.
You know when you've been tangoed.
1994, then came the legless Scotsman. Frightened the life out of the bairns. That one was pulled sharpish too.
Oh, I've picked something up, John!
Let's look at it, Ralph.
Hey, that's the catatonic kick of real oranges accosting the back of his throat! Oh, Tony! What is that?
No idea, Ralph, but it's definitely not Wee Willie Winky.
Morning.
Blast my Tango taste buds, Tony!
Yes, Ralph, I'd be upset too if a man come up to me with his kilt flying. Spanking.
You know when you've been tangoed.
And then, late 90s, megaphone. You've got a terrified James Corden. Yep, that James Corden.
James Renner dislikes the untamed aggression of Orange Tango. Well, James, we know where you live.
What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing in my house?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I just said that.
No, I just said that. Stop it! Stop it! That wasn't even a word! That wasn't even a word! You've been here all day! You've been here all day! Look at me! Look at me! I'm a mess! I'm a mess! Call for your Tango megaphone and join the fun!
Eventually, the regulators stepped in, because of course they did. The Independent Television Commission banned it from airing during kids' telly. So Tango made a watered-down version, replaced the slap with a kiss.
Yes, we could be in for a quintessential Tango'd sensation here. Oh, I don't think he was expecting that.
Ralph, I don't think we was expecting that either.
But let's be honest, the damage, or the genius, was already done.
It was meant to be taking the mickey out of other ads that were on the TV at the time, like the coffee ads that were out there and stuff like that. You have a drink and you go, ooh, whoopee, and flowers bloom. And we decided to express this in a really OTT fashion.
In a sea of beige, forgettable ads, it tapped into something that's still gold in British advertising. That weird, deadpan, slightly violent humour. The kind of surreal madness you'd later see in stuff like Marmite, or Old Spice, or Skittles. And it didn't just kick off in the UK either. Nah, this thing went international. Over in New Zealand, they aired the ad for a bit till doctors started raising hell, and like any cultural moment, it got parodied to death. Shows like The Real McCoy ripped it with a sketch called LAPD ing Tango. And then in '97, even Tango themselves took the piss, ran a spoof called Vote Orange Tango.
It's confusing, this voting business. Take Apple, seductive, glamorous, but behind closed doors, maggoty perverts caning family values for kicks. What of new blackcurrant, bursting with promises?
Stinky wind!
What sort of opponent are you? And then there's lemon. At Orange, there is nothing sinister. The hit of real oranges is in your face, a stimulus to help you through another day. You know where you are with Orange. We're behind you!
So, yeah, Tango wasn't just a drink. It was the kind of ad that gets banned and still ends up in a museum. I still remember the first time I saw this ad. It wasn't on TV or in a top 10 countdown, it was at university. One of the first pieces of advertising my tutor ever showed us. And I remember thinking, wait, this is advertising? It was the first time I truly realised advertising doesn't have to just sell. And that moment changed the way I saw the industry forever. It made Channel 4's list of the greatest British ads of all time. I like to think it inspired a generation of creatives to be weirder, riskier and braver. Now, as much as we love the wildness of the Tango slap, it did cause a fair bit of trouble. It was a different time, a bit more relaxed, and ads like that could run their course before anyone really stepped in. But how fast do things move now? Let's have a look at what happened just recently with a very different kind of controversy. In June 2025, Twix released a TV ad featuring a stylized car chase. 2 caramel-colored cars swerving through barriers, screeching. 5 viewers complained that it glorified dangerous driving, and the ASA quickly ruled it condoned unsafe driving and banned it from future broadcasts. Mars Wrigley defended the ad, saying it was set in a fantastical cinematic world, absurd and removed from reality. But the ASA disagreed. The emphasis on speed, fast-paced beats and music, and visible skid marks gave the wrong impression. In contrast, the 1990s controversies, Tango slaps, exploding pensioners and legless Scotsmen, were debated via letters, phone calls and boardroom meetings. By the time regulators acted, the ads had already burned through their airtime. Now, a single tweet or blog post and an ad can be yanked within hours. So here's the question. Could this ad exist today? Would a creative team pitch a man in orange paint slapping someone in public? Would a client approve it? Probably not. So as we move into an era shaped by machines and data, let's not forget the power of a bold, stupid, brilliant idea.